fun. And I believe that we all are born with this innate DNA, that a competitiveness, that we love to win, and this desire to win. So winning is not a bad thing. But I'm here to share my insight on the question of, is all winning success? It is not. And there is a subtle difference between being concerned with winning and being concerned with making the effort to win, which I think is very important and something, like I said, that we're all born with. It's in the effort to win where champions are made. Champions aren't born, champions are made. It's in the struggles where champions are made. And most importantly, it's in the dialogue that we choose to have with ourselves in our brains where true champions are made. And I think we're all old enough to understand that that self-talk can either be our greatest secret weapon for success, or it can be, for our most talented athletes, it can be their biggest downfall, what they tell themselves in their heads. Winning, to me, is a tangible thing. It's a ring, it's a medal, it's a grade. Oh, you got an A. Success is what you develop along the journey and the adventure and the challenges of striving for that win. But if this is the tangible win, success is what lasts beyond the win. And that is what we should be the most concerned about, especially when we are coaching, mentoring, or parenting our youth. So here's the truth. This is where we get real. All across America and around the world, we have a crisis in the win at all cost cultures that we have created as adults. It's not the kids have created the win at all cost cultures. We have created them. In our schools, in our homes, in our businesses, in politics, winning at all cost, at any cost, has become an acceptable means to the end, to the win. As a society, we all know this to be true. We honor and we praise those who win championships, elections, and awards. Those students who get straight A's and into their preferred universities or their parents' preferred universities. But often those same people in all of those different areas leave their institutions as damaged human beings. Mostly damaged, but with their families fragmented and fractured. We have become so hyper-focused on that end result. And when that end result is a win, the human component of how we got there often gets swept under the proverbial rug. And when we do that, so does the damage. We don't address the damage because we won. So I'm calling for a timeout. And this is what I've done since I retired, 2019. We need to redefine success. And right now, I know that some of you out there are going to be rolling your eyes. Please don't, because pretend like I can see you on the screen. This is going to sound like a Hallmark card. But real success is developing champions in life. They're going to go out and make the world a better place, win or lose. Real success is helping the child under your care develop into a champion, develop grit and resilience and courage, all those amazing things that make up a champion, regardless if they win or lose. The question is, how do we do this? What is the subtle difference between focusing on winning and focusing on the effort to win? Well, let me take you back a little bit to 1989 when I was appointed the head coach of the UCLA women's gymnastics team. I never applied for the job. And the reason being that I've never done gymnastics in my life. I've never successfully done a cartwheel in my life. I was a ballerina. I was the choreographer and a dance coach for the UCLA gymnastics team. So not only when I was asked to take over the program, I didn't know how to teach a cartwheel. More importantly, I did not know what it looked like and felt like to develop a healthy team culture. So this again is 1989, way before any discussion of mental health and wellness was discussed. This was when the stereotypical coaching style was a dictator, was tough talking, unsympathetic, unempathetic, bullish, and oftentimes downright mean. And because I grew up on stage acting, I was like, well, I'll just end up like a coach. And I literally was like, just do it because I said so. I pretended to have all the answers, even though I had no clue what I was doing. I literally mimicked and acted like a coach whose sole purpose was to win, because after all, coaches are hired to win. We're not hired to be mentors or second mom. We're hired to win. So my first season of acting like this dogmatic head coach, we were horrible. And it wasn't because of the talent or the student athlete, it was because of me. And after a few years of dealing with nonsense, my student athletes asked for a team meeting. So if you're a parent listening right now, or if you're a coach, I want you to put yourself in my shoes, where your child or your student athlete asks you, hey, coach, can we have a team meeting? Hey, mom, dad, can we have a team meeting? Can we have a family meeting? And you go, yeah, sure, great. Oh my gosh, my child wants to talk. This is great. For 2 solid hours, they gave me one example after another of how my coaching style was hurtful and demeaning. I was absolutely shocked, because I thought me standing up there and barking out orders and pretending like I had all the answers was being that stalwart, strong leader. And as they said to me, verbatim, Miss Val, we want to be supported, not belittled. The next kid up says, Miss Val, I want to be coached up, not torn down. Another one said to me, Miss Val, I want to be motivated to want to get better, not pressured. That was my timeout, and I had a choice. I could have either said, literally a part of my brain was going, I don't care, I'm the head coach. If you don't like it, go find another team.